wasn't for your wellies, where would you be? This country would grind to a halt and no a thing would grow if it wasn't for the workers in their wellies. Wellies, they're wonderful, oh wellies, they're swell. If it wasn't for your wellies.
It's Team Farmer and Farm Wife for a few days while the kids go on a little holiday. We move stock around, all the usual farm jobs, and build number 2 accelerates.
Fionn here, it's Tuesday the 12th of August, 9 o'clock in the morning. Just giving the heifer calves their meal. Horsing it down into them, so they are. I'm going down here to move a few bits and bobs around. The builders are coming on Thursday when me, Oscar, Simon and Myrna are up the country with our cousins, so we're not going to be here. So Mum and Dad are going to have the place to themselves. The builders are coming on Thursday to continue sheeting down the shed, or get started on sheeting down the shed, I think. So I'm going to move our new calf trailer out of the way, move a few other bits and bobs around, go do a bit of welding, and that'll be my morning's work done. As far as I know, we're moving some calves around. We're moving the beef calves around the shed over to another shed and separating some of the ones that are still on the feeder out with them. And yeah, I think that's the plans for this wonderful Tuesday. So I was going to go welding, but then all the bits of steel I have are like 10 foot long, so I cut them all up and they're all rusted as be damned, so I need to clean them off. But Mr. Out Ankle Grinder decided that he was having an off day, and the leads, I have to keep on pushing it back to one side to get to work, and too much hassle, too dangerous. So I said I'd leave it off. So I'm going to move the JC trailer there somewhere over to the calf sheds, find a spot for it to live. There's not much other things that need to be moved, a few smaller things, but that's about it. I have to go get a reel because we're going to be moving the heifers across the road to Dolphin later on, I was told. So yeah, plans are chopping and changing, so to keep on going.
Tuesday morning, absolutely glorious weather, heading for 28 degrees. Time for Willie and the heifers to get moved. We're going across the road, going to get a bit of fly repellent on, and then we're going to enjoy a fresh pick and sunshine. Ready, guys? Let's go. Come on, Willie, lead them on.
I've just parked here on the side of the main road waiting on the signal from Joe to stop the traffic up my end. We are crossing the heifers down from the bank of paddies, across the main road over to the field of the river with the crush. We're going to dose them today for flies. Joe's down there waiting with the heifers, waiting on Fionn to give them the signal that no cars are coming from their end. Then I'll hop out. Slurry behind me.
Cow crossing is to go. Me and Myrna are here, man, the road. Man, there with the cars. Stand out, Myrna. And we're turning them in here now, Myrna, so point them in. Shh. To see where they have to go. Well done, a good way, good.
Oscar side and Myrna stand here.
Good lad wailing. Whoa. Job's done. Dosing time now.
How many are you fitting in?
3. It's not that squiggles.
Oh, that's Squiggles.
Waylon's over there, man.
That's Squiggles, Myrna's. What is he? Who is Squiggles?
My car.
A female?
Huh?
Why have we capped her?
Because she's there. There's her cross. She's out with that cow that went with TB.
Oh.
The white head.
Exact same colour and everything.
Uncle Paddy made this crush, didn't he?
Yeah.
Donkey's years ago.
Fionn can fix it when he learns how to weld.
That's what we're expecting from you, Fionn. Homemade crushes and the likes. The whole lot.
Apart from the gate. Come on, bring her on, boys. Bring her on, boys. On us, just stand in a bit. Alright, we're getting into the lively ones now. Just Fiona, if Willie will come up, get him up here, will you?
There's Willie the Wagyu for the freezer. He's the first Wagyu bull, is it, that we've had?
Bullock, yeah.
That's what I meant, bullock, yeah, for the freezer. Be interesting. Sure, Joe, the last one was a bull.
Well, the last one was a bull. What are you talking about?
So he'll be our second bullock for the freezer. Joe's mum always killed heifers, so therefore we always kill heifers. Oh, he's a Wagyu.
Easy now, easy cookers. Load easy cookers.
Why are these more lively than the rest of them?
Oh, the shy ones always stay at the end.
Those two went in very easy.
Pushing each other up out through the gate.
Joe, this is a pour on for flies, yeah? The same as you gave the cows and honey last week in the last video.
Yeah.
It's going to be 28 degrees, so, well, all the girls got the message. We're all in shorts. The lads are still in work trousers. Job is done, and now I'm making Joe come to the beach for an hour. We made the hour drive to Ballymoney Beach beside the Seafield Hotel in Wexford. We stayed for 2.5 hours and headed home. Very spur of the moment, and we were very impressed with the amount of beach gear that we had ready to go within half an hour. And it was so warm, it was 27 degrees.
Evening, we're just back late from the beach, so I was getting the cows in for Dad. This lady's after getting on to the opposite side of the wire. Don't know how, don't think she was there. It was happening in the last 30 seconds while I was getting them in. So we're going to go through, hopefully not too much hassle now to get her back. Wire was knocked down in the process of getting her back, but sure, at least she's back, I suppose.
Wednesday morning, the 13th of August. Just 6 o'clock. Cows coming in. Very overcast this morning. The brightness in the morning is really dwindling. Cows are up here in canvas too. So first shot of after grass after the second cut silage. They're doing a good job cleaning it out. Give them the full run at it there, so happy cows. Come on, girls. Significant reduction in tail swinging activity since we got our second round of fly repellent on the other morning. Delighted with that. We're swinging around to this side now. We had a pleasant surprise here yesterday evening when I was milking the cows, and our shed builders are back. Her steel are in. We weren't expecting them until Thursday. Boys were in yesterday evening. Yeah, just started marking out the calf shed. The plan is that they're going to stand it today and tomorrow, or over the next couple of days. Then they're away for a week. They will be back then. So Monday week, Anthony Ballyroe Engineering, who built the shed, or who made the shed, will be dropping off the sheeting and stuff here next week, and then the boys will be back in and they'll sheet down the calf shed and they will sheet down the big shed, and it'll be all go. So I just realised that what them lads in the YouTube comments were talking about. So if we have our lever in 540 to get 540 revolutions out the back of the PTO, we need to have our engine revs at 1969. If we have it at 540E, we can go at a lower engine revolutions at 546, and then obviously up if we're at the 1000 speed PTO, we need to go at 2100. You learn something new every day. It's just moving the bulls into the bigger pen. Go on, Blue, good lad. Well done, good boy. So the older bulls in on the bigger side. Bit more space, happier campers. Lunchtime on Wednesday, I'm in the van, have the trailer on, just heading out to the Byrne family farm in Kiltegan. They milk cows and they have pigs, so they have sows and they fatten pigs. We are purchasing 2 pigs off them for the freezer. In the past we would have got pigs and reared them ourselves. It's quite labour intensive, it's a pain in the backside trying to keep them in because they have a general intolerance for electric fence, etc. There would have been old traditional breed pigs that would have got quite fat, hard enough managed. So we're cutting through all of that this time round and getting to commercial pigs or more commercial based pigs from a commercial pig farmer. Yeah, going to our butchers or garments where we get the wagyus and the lambs butchered. So testing them here now shortly. Yeah, driving on, looking forward to the bacon and the pork.
Piggy, pig, 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 a pig, pig, a piggy. Oh, oh, look at the cute little piggy. Piggy loves to play in the mud. It's a piggy, it's a piggy. And it plays in the mud cause that's what piggies do. Piggy likes to eat just about anything that gets in front of it. It's a piggy, it's a piggy.
The camera there, Sean. Great job after fucking loading a couple of pigs here. Pigs delivered, safe and sound. Just on the way home now from O'Gorman's there in Castledermot. Shout out to Dan and Sean Byrne where we got the pigs. We had an extremely hard time getting them loaded. Yeah, 2 phenomenally big pigs, an awful lot bigger than that we would have got slaughtered in the past or reared that ourselves, and the strength is scary. Yeah, if a pig doesn't want to go somewhere, they will not go. So we had to rejig the plans of loading and went down through a chute and eventually got them on. So yeah, delighted. In our garments now, and we'll make pork from one and bacon from the other. So the pork, oh, what did they say to me? Bacon will be 2 weeks and pork will be a week. So it's all good. Thursday morning, the 14th of August. It's just 7 o'clock. I'm up a bit late this morning. Boys are in. We have a calf shed. Phenomenal progress made yesterday. Absolutely phenomenal. I'll be in the yard. Yeah, do. Yeah, work out with the collecting yard tank there first. Balaam. It's full there, so if you take a load out of it, you can start up the New Holland there then and let it mix it up for you. And we'll come up the back lane there. We'll spread the paddock or the field at the parlour there first. Yeah, behind it, yeah. So if you come on up the lane towards my house, you know, you can either swing in that first little gap or you can drive on up the lane and turn in further on up. And we'll walk our way on that there. So I'll be down there till then and we'll make a plan. Oh, dribble bar, there's a good big grass. I have to come back on it now. So dribble bar, go like enough. We'll go about 1,500 gallons to the acre or something there, so we won't go crazy. Sound Philip, thanks. Bye. Shut up.
Dog barking.
I know. Thursday morning, just here giving meal to calves are at grass. All our farm labour is away for a few days. Sorry, just picking up the buckets. Away for a couple of days, so.
Shout out to my eldest sister Yvonne down in County Cavan. She texted me and offered to take the 4 kids for 2 nights. It's the first time me and Joe have been alone in the house since Fionn was born. It was crazy. These are most of my niece and nephews here with our kids. That family on the right hand side, they recognise Fionn from the YouTube channel. He didn't get your names, but thanks a million for watching.
Myself and Eleanor on our table are doing all the jobs. So, me to the calves. Phelim is in. We're getting Slurry out. So we have the agitator on the New Holland there in the collecting yard. At the Borough Kevin's agitator, I still haven't got around to fixing our own. It's months ago now, this is shocking. Anyway, big strong agitator is turning up, it's mixing up the dairy washings in the collecting yard. It's going to get that tank emptied down as low as we can. Real good empty on it, so Phelim was going out with that. He's going on to Thorny 1, 2 and 3, which is at the back of the parlour, and then he's going to come up here at the back of the houses. Putting on about 1,500 gallons to the acre. Nice and watery stuff. We'll go, as soon as the collecting yard tank is done, we'll transfer down to get a better view of the calves there. We'll transfer the agitator down to the big tank below and we'll store that up. We'll get hopefully a lot of that out today as well. Builders on site since 7 o'clock this morning. It's absolutely flying, so we're driving on. So we've just finished emptying out the tank in the collecting yard. I think I had it on a video earlier in the year how we had a build up of silt and stuff in the yard. I just want to show the extent of it today. This is insane. Tons of stuff in there. And it's holding back a whole lot of dairy washings on the far side. Yeah, need to make a plan with Ellen about this now, because significantly reducing the capacity of our tank, significantly. Just bringing the tractor and the mower up to Camel's one for Ellen. She's going to top it now while I'm milking the cows. Sorry ladies, disturbing your rest.
Good afternoon everyone, it is 4 o'clock on Thursday. I'm just heading off now, topping on the New Holland. Just after getting back from Nace, was dropping over the broken bent door off the Dice dealership where the tractor is now. They reckon they might be able to fix it hopefully, because the price of a new door is insane. It's nearly $2.5 grand, so fingers crossed.
Cows are really enjoying a bit of shade now. Couple of cracking warm days. Milking time now, girls. Cloudy sky. Looks pretty spectacular. Come on, cows. Come on, cows. Easy, mum. Easy, mum. Come on, girlies. Come on, girlies.
Right, this is only my second time driving the tractor. I just figured out how to let some air out of the seat so my feet actually touch the ground. Made things a lot easier. I'm just going to top Carmel's one. That's all he needs done today. I'll put a map up here of the farm now. So that's where I am.
Sheeting for the shed been unloaded. Just walking down to the yard this morning. It's Friday morning. Show you the lines of slurry that Phelan got out yesterday. Good watery stuff, dribble barred out. I was a bit worried that the weather was so dry that it might stick to the ground, but we have a very heavy dew this morning, so it's getting well watered in. Delighted. Looks better on this side here because where we mowed off, or sorry, where Ellen pre-mowed the grass. Happy days. The heifer calves that are out, nice and peaceful now. I'm just walking out to get in the cows so I can bring home the New Holland. Ellen left it in the paddock up there beside the cows. Just doing a really good job. Grazing out this paddock now, or almost have it done, so Time to get them moved. We'll wait till the crew is back tomorrow. Morning, girls. Didn't mean to be disturbing you. You okay? Get your meal now in a little while. I'm only passing through. Hello. Oh, I know. The cows are there in heaps, and I'm just up here in Camel's One now. Getting New Holland and the mower after having finished the mowing last night. Topping with the mower. And she said that the tractor was looking decidedly dirty, and she's right. That'll be the first job for Fionn now when he gets back. Give her a good clean. So this half of Camel's, or Camel's Ones we call it, this is the first time it's had a machine on it all year. Martin sprayed the ragwort and the thistles and the docks and everything else that was across the whole field. It was our original multi-species field. The other half we put in for the second cut silage, so that's super cleaned off now and regrown. This side hadn't got anything done with it. The cows have been grazing out reasonably well. I'd intended to pre-mow it before they grazed it this last round, but it just didn't happen. It was over the weekend there, so we were a bit tied up. So anyway, long story short, Ellen is in now and has mowed it off, topped it off with the mower, and as you can see, the little brown patch there were the heavier clumps of grass that have been grown all season. So it's August now, so fantastic time of the year. Probably a little bit late in some people's opinion. Really good time of the year to get fresh light down, or sunlight down into them roots, get them regrown, and they'll push on now, and we'll get another burst of growth hopefully before the year's out. August, definitely 2 grazings, possibly a third. Ellen had said when she came home yesterday that she was missing stripes, and she was blaming herself for not allowing for the weight of the tractor tyres, but this explains it all. No blades on the inside disc. They were tightened to my vest now when I was putting them on, so wouldn't be cutting much with no blades. Everything else seems to be fine, so she'll be delighted when I tell her that. Making my way slowly in behind the cows. There's a couple of them there. I'm providing them with a bit of a treat now. I said her in last week's video about our just hang on there. Not as ready as I was. I said in last week's video about all our crabapple trees, so I'm raising the fork up here a little bit now and knocking off a few early apples for them. You might be able to hear them bouncing. A couple of ladies in there rooting around the ones in the ditch already. Cows love the crabapples. The 2 cows are going to want to come back and eat them. Come on, girls, it's milking time. You get them on the way out. Having a few crab apples, lady. Come on, into the paddock. Come on, girl. Cows milking out into the mist.
It's 11 o'clock on a Friday. The kids are still down at my sister's house in Cavan. I just went into Quinn's there to get disinfection to spray on the shed before we put the calves down. That's what you're supposed to do after TB. Got myself a fan because it was beside the till, and I'm an impulse buy person. Anyway, for when I'm editing and doing office work, there's a lot of glass in our house. It gets really hot, and I thought this was a really good buy. Reduced only €50 hammer drill. That'll get a lot of use on our farm.
We have to bring around the last of the beef bulls.
From the calf shed.
From the calf shed. Well, sorry, there's one lad left up there. We're dividing them up with smaller calves in the far side. These are the bigger fellas that have been down here. We moved them into this pen a couple of days ago.
Joe just gave meal to those bigger calves. Hoping to keep them occupied with the barrier down to get these 3 lads in.
Stand here and hold the gate.
Yeah. They're just a bit too big to go into that other pen with the smaller guys. Joe, the new floor you put on the trailer's working out, isn't it?
Yeah. Go on far side the barrier.
Good stuff. So Joe, even though there was enough line space, I have calculated in that pen there wasn't enough feed space. Is that why? That's why we moved them in here.
Just we're on ad-lib meal, so we're reducing them back now that we needed more room for a feed truck.
Yeah. Check kids at 3 o'clock in Banshtown. You can just text at 12:30.
What time do you have to go?
2. Joe is doing the TB required disinfecting of sheds. We do this anyway before we lime the sheds for calving. The disinfecting farm 30. I just got us a quick takeaway pizza from one of the local pubs. Got that quickly in the car, and now it's time to move the heifers down. The old milk and powder shed, I think we've christened it the beef shed. And then I have to head off to Banshtown and collect the kids.
Ready.
Look at that, went up by themselves. Joe was saying when they were loading the pigs the other day, instead of stepping up into the trailer, they had it situated so they walked down a ramp into it. That was interesting. Looking fab, girlies. I think Queens of Baltimore have officially named our calf mix after the YouTube channel Tobin Farms. We rang and asked for the same beef mix that they have for their calves. Funny, Rob, funny. So we're over at the old milk and powder shed. Now the beef shed. He misses Fionn.
Beef heifers with the full run of the old cubicle house. Feed passage closed off over there, so we're going to feed along here. Drop a meal truck in and give them meal. But they can arse around in the bars there and have the crack. Loads of space for them now.
Happy now, Joe? So tell them my plan now with these heifers.
We're hoping to sell them through one of them online TV sales.
Still have to get heifers. The beef heifers are outside in with these now.
Yeah, so another 6 or something to join them. Feed them until the end of September. We're scheduled for our next TB test sometime in the first 2 weeks in September, so we'll contact the department and see sell them early September or whether we have to wait until I have one test. I'm not sure what the rules or regulations are. But
if you ring, what's his name in the market?
yeah, in Tullow we'll ring Eric.
Yeah, if you ring Eric Driver, he'll know. Sure, he's doing these now regular. He'll know what the story is.
There's water truck and paddies now, so we'll lower down that water truck over here, get them hay and get them their meal.
So the problem with these sheds, obviously they're made for cows, so calves can escape, but my husband came up with an ingenious idea. Joe, explain.
This is the frame, one side of the frame of the old milking parlour, so just have it along there. Obviously it's a lot smaller, reduces down the opening, hopefully it'll stop them getting out.
Yeah, hopefully. Sure, we'll see. We have the little solar camera up there, so I'll probably point it down to the feed barrier just to catch any shenanigans. Are you going to feed them? Where are you going to feed them?
I think I'll either get one of the sheep round feeders and paddies or one of the round feeders here. Put a piece of plastic on the slats and just drop the bale in the corner there, since I have access to swinging in.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
And give them full access to the bale, because as it is, the bulls are going to have to be forking into them over there. So. Bale of hay in for the heifers. Uh-oh. Right evening, cows coming in. Rising dust. Right evening, 6:30. Cows coming out. Setting them onto the lime kill. Well, sorry, the plan was to give them a few more hours in heaps beside there. I let them out directly after milking, according to they were milked. But first couple of rolls went out and came back into the yard, so we're having another that job. So lime kiln it is. Friday evening, I said I'd do an update on our calf shed. We had a few videos there just showing the boys working, and I haven't done an update on the actual finished structure as it stands. So this is our calf shed, 40 foot wide by 60 foot long, if memory serves me correctly. Sliding doors on the front, smaller door on this side. I'm not going to lie, I can't remember the internal layout off the top of my head, but we have a plan, Ellen, Fionn and myself, about what way the internals are going to lay out. If I zoom in up there, sorry, I was meant to zoom in there and I stopped the video. So if I zoom in up there, you'll see there's a latch there and there. There's purlines going to run between them, between each of the pillars, and on them purlines then there's going to be Yorkshire boarding. So that's running along the side of the building and also on this side here. So that's going to aid airflow. We also have our V roofing vent in the top. It's the same as, or something very similar to what's on the roof with on the cow shed over there. So the whole idea is that air will come in through the side, through the Yorkshire boarding and up. We'll keep the internal temperature of the shed very regular. We'll also just help airflow in the shed. We will create small microclimates. Our pens will run along the side and feed out across this way. We will put something similar to what we have had in the calf shed, our existing calf shed for the last couple of years. Just run a bit of a board across the gates. We can put a heat lamp on the training pen with the newborn calves. Then as they go down along, the bigger calves, they won't need that, but they'll have a board over them so that there is a little microclimate underneath that can go in and they'll rest, stay super warm if they need to. Absolutely delighted with the size of the sheds. Everything looks bigger when it's standing up. I'm just walking down through it here now and I'm going to show you. So the plan, that's the gable end, and then this last opening here will have a door with access to a paddock. So this is where all the topsoil and subsoil and everything that was dug out from the cow shed has gone up to this paddock up here, which is over the yard. So that is going to be leveled out and reseeded and fenced so that our calves in the shed, as soon as the weather is anyway right at all, they will have free access to that paddock out there. They'll come and go through the door, and obviously that will aid greatly when our calves are weaned off, that the weaned calves will already have had access to the outside, and then within 10 days or fortnight of being weaning, we can whip them out of the shed and out the paddock to go. Instead of what we have to do this year, keep them inside, try and get paddocks ready, blah blah blah, and all that sort of jazz. We'll have a ready-made situation for them there. So yeah, what I need to do now for Anthony is get a video or drawings of Yorkshire boarding and how we want it done. One of our neighbours has it done and it works very, very well for him, so we're going to call to his farm and get that video, and Anthony's going to make up the framework. Like I said, the boys, the Perth Steel, will be back here Monday week. The galvanised and the sheeting all landed for the shed. I'll go and show you that now. So Anthony from Ballyroe Engineering dropped off the cherry picker yesterday evening, as well as all the sheeting for our cow shed and our calf shed. Perth Steel's teleporter is still here for when the boys come back. So we have clear light, which on the calf shed will run from the edge of the roof all the way back up to the vent on top. So that full stretch of clear light, which is going to add a huge amount of natural light into the shed for the calves, which is fantastic. On the cow shed, it won't run all the way up to the apex of the roof. I think it starts a sheet down and then runs to almost a sheet at the end. Again, adding a huge amount of natural light. Yeah, so we have everything here that's required. There's gutters over there. Everything will be gutted down and ready to rock when they leave. So more clear light and sheeting. Obviously we have a very big cow shed and our calf shed's a decent size as well, so huge amount of sheeting after arriving, and it is fantastic. Monday week the boys will be back and shed's getting sheeted down. Just standing here taking a few minutes looking at the cow shed. It's probably the first time I've done it since the boys stood the structure. Picturing the cubicle layout in my head, where the cows are going to feed. Really, really exciting. Now that the sheeting is in the yard and we know that Monday week the boys will be here, it's going to probably take them, I think, a week or maybe 10 days to sheet down everything. Shed will be waterproof then, so Clive will be back and we'll burst down with the concrete, just driving it on. It's only when you stand and look appreciate how big it is and how massive a deal it is for us. I hope everyone has enjoyed the absolute fantastic weather we've had this week. Temperatures have been crazy here in West Wicklow, 26, 27, 28 degrees, humidity off the charts. We cashed in on Tuesday and went to the beach, which is a fantastic idea. Myself and Ellen have muddled through this last week without our labour force. They've been away for a few days and I haven't seen them yet. I'm going back up to their home now, so go and catch up with them and hear all the stories. They've been up with their cousins. I hope they've had a fantastic time and are mad for work. They're back to school in like 10 days or something, or less. I don't know when it is, but very, very soon anyway. So list of jobs, we'll get knocked through them next week. That's the end of this week's video. Please like and subscribe as always, and thank you very much for watching our videos. See you on Tuesday. Drive it on. Enjoy the weekend.